If the light me forever, would you hate me? Just as I never let So let's crash. You know I'll take you to the last one-way street. When the car crash will be beautiful. If you're still in the passenger seat. So let's crash. So baby, let's crash. And let's crash. So let's crash this fucking thing.
Welcome everyone to OMPW Pro Wrestling Freedom Episode 4. It is the Go Home Show leading into Reach for the Sky, which will be happening in the stream. It will be happening in a couple hours time live tonight here on the OMPW Twitch account. My name is OMPW. I'll be your host for the evening, and tonight on Freedom we have some very, very exciting matches to get into. We are going to get right into the action. We're going to go through some of these matches first, and then we'll get right into it. In our main event this evening, it will be the Prodigal Sons teaming up for the first time ever in OMPW. The Gladius champion, Conor Alexander, will be teaming up with longtime best friend, trainer, overall just buddy, Percy Grayson, as they take on the number one contender to the Gladius champion, JJ Austin, and the number two contender to the Gladius championship, Delilah Knight. She will be facing the winner of Connor and JJ. Next Freedom, we've got that to worry about next week. Tonight, we will continue on as we look at one half of the OMPW Tag Team Champions, Justin Starr, accompanied by fellow cocky pricks and mean team member Kaylin Rogers, taking on one half the number one contenders, Luna Dewitt, accompanied by her twin sister Katrina Dewitt. Last week, we saw Kaylin versus Katrina get interrupted by Justin and Luna battling it out in the middle of the ring, which got them kicked out, which led to Katrina getting the win. Tonight, we will see Justin, well, I'm stumbling on my words. We will see Justin and Luna go one-on-one with each other after their match last week. In another match, we have two of our members of the first class ticket ladder match later on tonight at Reach for the Sky. I need to slow down. It'll be Kid Walker taking on the Peacekeeper, Zack Winters from Denmark. Two of the most highly coveted pro wrestlers in the world will be going one-on-one before they clash later on in San Juan, Puerto Rico. But before we get into that, our opening contest for the night, we will see the members of Fight with Flight. We've got the OMPW World Champion Amari Chamberlain teaming up with Teddy Peters and El Assassino, taking on the Bullet Club Hellhounds in Talon Harlow, Big Warner Smith and Caleb Pierce. Now originally it was meant to be Red Matsuda instead of Big Warner Smith. However, he was suspended due to his actions last week where he struck an official after losing to Amari Chamberlain. He will return later this evening at Reach for the Sky, where he'll issue an open challenge to anyone on the roster who is not booked to face him one-on-one and bring him the fight. So let's get into this. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say this is the first match, but turns out it's not. We've got a request from someone to come out to the ring and have a chat to us. So let's see what they have to say. Let's see who's coming out. That's Cassidy Calaway's music, ladies and gentlemen. The gongs are ringing, and the tunes of Metallica are playing across the stadium. Cass hasn't had the best start to her OMPW career. She was eliminated very quickly out of the Mates Crown Rumble, and then lost the six-man Money in the Bank, first class ticket qualifying match against Ninja Starship, Dirty Bastard and Zaila Green, and then took the pin against New Guard alongside her sister. She's not off to a good start. I'm sure she'll be talking about that here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. What you've seen of me so far in OMPW is not the best that I can be. I've lost matches that I should have been winning, and I've let myself down. After taking fall to the new guard, I had to ask myself some things I never thought I would. Is Cass talking about retiring? That's Penny May's music. Penny May, longtime best friend of Cassidy Calaway. Cass, I hear you, girl. OMPW was meant to be a fresh start for me as well, but I'm not giving up. These two have trained together. These two have inspired each other. They've wrestled against each other, with each other. This is... What would Penny have to say to Cassidy? Is she going to remotivate her? So why does it look like that's what you're doing? You're Cassidy damn Calaway. You're the first one to hold a men's championship in Ring of Honor. You're one of the best in the world, and if you don't believe me, believe that everyone else has believed that you are underperforming. Because if you're at 100%, they would all be dead, and that is true. That is facts. We need to remind them and you just who you are. So next week on Freedom, I challenge you, bestie. What's Cass got to say? I'll see you next week as the first-class ticket holder. Penny seems to have reinstalled some confidence back into Cassidy Calaway. Cass seems to be in a bit more of a... Cass seems to be in a bit more of a better spot heading in to reach for the sky later on tonight. That's what you want to see. You want to see your friends get your head back in the game. If wrestling and going against easier opponents isn't going to get your head back in the game, that's what you need. You need friends to get you back in the game. And that's exactly what Penny's going to do. So next week, regardless of what happens later on tonight at Reach for the Sky, we will see Penny May versus Cassidy Calaway, as well as the OMPW Gladius Championship being defended, either Conor Alexander or JJ Austin defending against Delilah Knight. Although not happy that his promo was stolen. Completely fair. Completely fair. But that's the thing so far with OMPW. We've seen some average starts from people we would expect good things from, and we've seen some great starts from people that we wouldn't expect too much from. So you don't know what you're going to get here at OMPW. And that... Thank you, the judge. Thank you, mate. You got the Adam Cole follow. That's fucking huge. Baby! Alright, so Cass and Penny have been set up for next week. Cass hopefully finding some more motivation from that interaction with Penny. We got to get into some action. We got to get into the wrestling. And we're starting off with the 6-man tag. Fight with Flight taking on Bullet Club Hellhounds. Here they are. 3 men from different walks of the planet. All have shared a common bond and a common love for the art of lucha wrestling and high-flying action. The OMPW World Champion, Amari Chamberlain, carrying the beautiful gold championship around his waist, led to the ring by the Wonder Teddy Peters and the Assassin El Assassino. The game audio is like super quiet today. I'm really sorry about that, chat. These three, Amari and El Assassino losing the Tag Team Championships to the Coffee Pricks in the Steel Cage match of Freedom episode 2. El Assassino had left Amari behind to fend himself in the cage against the 2 Coffee Pricks and ended up laying flat on his back watching the championships disappear. Let's hope that the symmetry, the chemistry can come back as they take on these dastardly Hellhounds. Bullet Club coming out to the new sounds. The tandem, the 3 representatives, led by Talon Harlow, the #1 contender, to the ring, throwing up the 2 Sweet, Big Warner Smith, Caleb Pierce, Talon Harlow, the Bullet Club Hellhounds. They bring hell, they bring dominance, and they bring violence every single way that they go. Caleb's been on a bit of a journey trying to prove himself to Big Warner Smith. This match could do exactly that tonight. But Talon Harlow has got her eyes purely set on Amari Chamberlain as those two look to their match later tonight. This is one of the groups, one of the subgroups of Bullet Club in OMPW. We've got Meme Team, we've got Hellhounds, and these guys do not like each other. I'm sure we'll see them come across each other's paths at some point. Throw up the 2 Sweets. Big Warner Smith, the founder of the Hellhounds, taking a break away from the rest of the club in New Japan Pro Wrestling, starting his own group while keeping the Hellhounds moniker. Was not happy with the way that they were progressing. And we're live here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Big One Smith go for a drop kick and missing completely as Amari Chamberlain lifts him up and Irish whips him into the corner. Tagging in El Assassino immediately, trying to get that chemistry back straight away. And the nice jump over neck breaker. Going for the line stop and missing as Warner Smith, the big man, goes back to his feet very quickly. He is giant, he is massive, but he is very nimble and very agile, tagging in Caleb Pierce. These two seemingly forming a bit of a student and teacher bond going on. Clubbing Assassino in the corner. If there's one thing that the Hellhounds and Meme Team have in common, nice flapjack there. And a kip up. That was smooth as hell from Pierce. Going for the cover. A kick out of one from Assassino. If there's one thing that the Hellhounds and Meme Team have in common, it is that they do not like the War Dogs. They do like Dave Finlay. And they do like the rest of that group. Irishman to the corner. Fight with Flight. Taking most of the control of this match here so far. Nice double team action. Seen plenty of that so far tonight. Plenty of that. It's the second time they've done it. I'm not sure what Amari Chamberlain was going for there. He was just going for something cool, something fun, something different, something unique. As Caleb Pierce gets a combo with a nice backbreaker. Trying to rearrange those vertebrae of the champion for laying in some strikes right on the dome. This is very good compared to what we've seen usually from Caleb Pierce. Normally, in the past few matches, he's gone down pretty quickly and stayed down. He has stayed on top of Amari Chamberlain and is tagging out when he has the chance as Warner relishes in the sounds of the crowd. While Amari goes to the dropkick, just falling a bit too short as Warner capitalizes on that miss, dropping the elbow on the knee. That's the best way to take out a team that use their legs to fly, is to take out those legs. Big Warner Smith, he's a big man, but he's also a smart man. He orchestrated the Hellhounds, and now they're the most dominant faction in OMPW right now. Actually, I don't know about that. Meme Team, 3 of the 4 members of Meme Team have a championship. No one in Hellhounds has a championship. They're looking more dominant than anyone. As Amari takes back momentum. Got a samurai to solve, but no, just gets slammed with the power slam. As Warner tries to get in the way of the hot tag, but tags in Teddy Peters. Teddy beating Caleb Pierce last week right in front of Big Warner Smith. Big Warner Smith not too happy with that. And straight up to Teddy, but Teddy, former New Japan World Heavyweight Champion. IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, I should say. Snaps the leg back. I think I was going to say it's another tactic to work on the big man, but realistically it works on anyone. If you take someone's legs out, they can't walk. They can't do half of their moves, regardless of their size, regardless of what their moveset is. You take their legs out. Nice, beautiful standing moonsault from Peters as he goes over to the springboard. You take their legs out, they're gone. They're out of the match. You have to put all their weight on the leg that's not working properly. Peters up to the top rope. Springboard dropkick, no. Warner Smith just shoves him out of the way using that strength. The size difference between these two is absolutely astronomical. Fall-away slam from the big man from Leeds. Let's go for a powerbomb. No, Teddy Peters getting out of it. Making his way back down. Irish into the ropes. Spanish fly. Oh my God. Standing Spanish fly from Peters onto Big Warner Smith. Go for the cover. Kick out at one. That was not enough to take down the big man. Warner gets that clothesline in and takes him down immediately. Push him to the corner. Teddy working Warner right in front of his teammates. Big Warner Smith setting him up. That was the Yokosuka cutter. Here's him with the Yokosuka cutter. Sorry, I was zoning out big time. Teddy reverses the Irish whip. Not too phased by the Yokosuka cutter. Gets the Enziguri in the corner. Tags in Talon Harlow. Talon and Teddy have a bit of history together. Teddy, good friends with Talon's brother, Toby Fuchs, who will be facing Mitchell Knight at Reach for the Sky for the International Championship. As Talon goes to the outside, getting ready for that springboard. Now calling Teddy back to his feet, but Teddy is more interested in tagging himself out. As Talon goes to that top rope. She's going for something. Elbow drop to the spine. Getting the point of the elbow right between the vertebrae. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Got the AEW cameraman getting a weird angle of the referee, but that was a kick out of 2 from Teddy Peters in case you were too distracted there. Would not blame me whatsoever. Irish up into the corner. The Hellhounds just absolutely picking apart Teddy Peters. The front man of Fight with Flight. Reverse DDT. Dropping him on the back of his head is going to leave him seeing stars. He needs to get out of there ASAP. He needs to get out, tag in either Amari or Assassino. Doesn't matter. We haven't seen much of Amari now that I think about it. He's the world champion. He's kind of done the least of this team. This bicycle knee taking down Caleb. Super kick from Peters. And a nice Enziguri getting back into it. He's feeling it. He's loving it. He's loving what he's doing in the ring right now. Teddy tags in the world champion Amari Chamberlain. Amari hits him with a discus forearm, dropping Caleb right in the middle of the ring. World champion coming in, giving that offense that got him to that championship back at New Genesis. And the ripcord knee strike taking down Pierce. Pierce got that last chance battle royale later on tonight to get that last entry into the first class ticket ladder match. He wants to have some momentum heading into that. As Amari tags in Teddy. You'd argue you want to probably tag in the fresher man, but Teddy's doing well. Hits the super kick. Super kick into the pedigree. The DS combo from Peters and Amari. I agree, Colo. Teddy trying to lift up the big man. Teddy is too small and Warner is too big. That's why they call him Big Warner Smith. It's in his name for a reason. Ducks under. The nice backflip power slam. I don't know the name of that move. That's that. I need to know that. This is why I have a play-by-play. Not yet. Teddy running off the ropes and a drop kick, springboard drop kick from that middle rope, taking down Big Warner Smith. Moving with grace and elegance. He is mesmerizing. DDT taking down the big man. This could be the opening that the Fight with Flight need. Teddy going up to that second rope, changing his mind. Decided that was not the good idea. Nice DDT again, right on that OMPW logo. Assassino running in. Springboard moonsault from the top rope. Taking down the big man, go for the cover. And Talon Harlow runs in and breaks it up. Assassino later on tonight will be in his hometown of San Juan, Puerto Rico. He'd have to be disappointed not to be heading in as a champion. Ought to be booked on the card. And the corkscrew forearm taking down Big Warner Smith. This could be it. And Caleb breaking up the pinfall, saving his tag team partner from what in Big Warner Smith's eyes would be an embarrassing loss. Would be a huge victory for Assassino and Fight with Flight. But Warner takes him down with a massive, massive lariat. Taking his head clean off his body. Deadlifting him above his head, slamming him down. The gorilla press slam. Just toying with him now. The reverse choke slam. Could Big Warner Smith be looking for a big warning here? Another reverse choke slam from Big Warner Smith. Got the one-hand pinfall on Assassino as Amari and Teddy just watch from the background. Amari gets in the last second, but Assassino very weakly struggles to get his arm up, kicks out as Warner brings in the number one contender, Talon Harlow. Talon and Amari have not made any contact during this match at all. I expect them to be all over each other, and a springboard crossbody from the top rope. Talon Harlow, you'd expect her to be in fight with the amount of high-flying moves she's pulling out of her arsenal at the moment. And the drop kick. The basement drop kick taking down Assassino. Going for the cover. One. And Teddy breaks up the 1 count. Make sure you join the raffle. Get some mate bucks so you can gamble and feed your gambling addiction if you have one. Murray gets the clothesline, taking down Talon, getting the momentum back on his side, and drops the knee on the back of her head. Talon's strong-willed and she's quick. Might not be quick enough to fight with flight. The Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb. The pinfall going on the face. Oh, adding insult to injury. This referee just counting the pin on Talon's face. Smacking the arm against the mat. The world champion and the number 1 contender finally going up against each other. The arms hooked. DDT! In the middle of the ring. The signature DDT from Chamberlain. 1, 2, and a kick out from Harlow. Amari's done a lot of damage to his opponents with that DDT in the past. Was not enough tonight. These two seem to be a pretty even match for one another so far. It's the first time we've really seen these two compete against each other. So reverses, throws Amari into his own corner. Amari reverses, kicking her back in the jaw. Nice power slam from Chamberlain. Into his own corner. What's he thinking? Going for a running move, but no. Talon kicks him in the face, stunning the world champion. Gets him up into a fireman's carry, but Amari gets out of it. Quick, smart. He's looking for a springboard move, but Talon's now running away. Getting over to it, tagging in Caleb Pierce. We didn't see it because of the camera crew, but Amari knocking Caleb down as soon as he entered the ring. Knee strike, kick, back elbow, kick to the thigh, and the running knee strike taking down Pierce. That combo is lethal. Trying to hit the same combo again, maybe. There we go, the knee strike again. Caleb Pierce is seeing stars. His hearing would be pierced with ringing right now. But he's got just enough in his tank to get himself back into it. That's Hurricane Rana taking down Pierce. Murray just kind of toying with Caleb and hitting the second rope stunner right in front of Talon Harlow. Talon's not too happy about it. Can kind of see her head shaking a little bit. Caleb being absolutely walloped right now. Reverse waist lock, but Caleb gets out of it. The elbow strike throws him around with no care or no regard for Amari Chamberlain's well-being whatsoever. Get the hot tag into Amari, so El Assassino. Big Warner Smith though sets up the powerbomb. Because this Yokosuka cutter once again on Assassino, right in front of Teddy Peters. 2! And kick out from Assassino once again. Warner Smith not happy about it. Getting his feet up on the ropes, right in front of the referee's eyes. Assassino kicks out of 1 this time. But Warner was going for a big boot. Assassino dodged out of the way. Drapes him over the top rope. Clubs the back, driving him face first into the mat. Big Warner Smith is a veteran of the ring. You can just tell that by the way he moves. He is methodical, he is slow, but every move he does, he leaves an impact. Sometimes that slow ability is not what you want, especially against these quick opponents. These quick opponents with a tank that can last all night. And there's the corkscrew forearm smash once again from Assassino. He comes to the top rope. Is he looking for that 450 splash? And the 450 from El Assassino. He hits the 450. That could be it. Get the cover on the big man. No. Caleb Pierce breaks up the pinfall attempt. He went for the shoot to kill. Shoot to kill! The ripcord Spanish fly! That could be it! 1, 2, and a kick out from Big Water Smith. Oh my god! Al Assassino just hit 2 of his most used and most effective finishes on Big Water Smith, but he is kicking out of both. And the drop kick to the down to Assassino. Go for the cover. 1, and a kick out of 1. These guys are bringing everything they have tonight, which might not be a smart move for those wrestling tomorrow night or later tonight. Teddy Peters in that first class ticket ladder match. He could win the briefcase, and if Amari Chamberlain retains, we might see him cash in on Amari. Running, charging Assassino into the corner. Is he going to the other one? He's going to the other one, slamming him down. Right into those turnbuckle pads. Assassino unfazed by it though. Irish up into the corner. Smith just walking away, showing no respect. Never mind. And the reverse elbow taking down Assassino. That is 300 pounds of man meat running straight at you. And that's the last thing you want to see when you're struggling to breathe. It's just man meat charging at you at full capacity. But that man meat is out of the ring. It is now woman meat as Talonalo makes her way back in. Dropping, no. About to drop the knee on Assassino, but dodging. Assassino, drop kick to the back of the head. Taking down the number 1 contender. Chop into the corner. Talon was not rung enough. Top rope, springboard, tornado, whatever adjective you want to put before it. DDT. As I said, I was a lethal competitor. Oh, going for the scissors kick. The same kick that took out Calaway in that death match last week. Death match. Throws her out to the outside. Assassino's going to live up to his name. Assassino living up to his name here. Suicide dive to the outside. Taking down Talon. The OMPW fans loving it, loving what they're hearing. And the running corkscrew forearm smash, but just getting a little bit of it. Maybe hitting a little bit too early as Talon shrugs it off and throws them straight into the steel steps. That brutality, those environmental wits, that's exactly what makes the Hellhounds so dangerous. All they need is a moment and they could use whatever they have in their arsenal. Teddy taking a kick to the number 1 contender, and Assassino knocking Talon back down to the outside, up to a 7 count as Amari Chamberlain gets tagged in. Runs back out to the ring, breaking that pin, the 10 count. And hits the chamber shot. The chamber shot from Amari Chamberlain. And Big Warner Smith breaks up. This match is going on. They do not want to see the other team win. Now, Hellhounds and Fight with Flight have competed before in New Japan Pro Wrestling, except it was Ren instead of Talon. We have seen all of these men compete before. We have not seen Talon in the fold. She is an anomaly. She's the difference maker here. As you can see, tossing around her reach for the sky opponent. That lariat clothesline. Going for a second one, maybe. Yep, number 2. Going to hit the trifecta of lariats, taking down the world champion. Talon can get the pin on Amari here. As could race those stocks incredibly. Go for the Fuchs finale. That's it. And before the ref can even get a 1 count, Assassino using that speed and getting straight into the ring. Fuchs finale though has taken Amari out there. He did not move up until Talon picked him up. Talon tagging in Big Warner Smith. Punch to the gut. Pump handle half Nelson driver. I forgot the name of that move. No, half Nelson driver gets the 2 count from Big Warner Smith. Just staring down at his prey. Slams in a power slam right in the Hellhounds corner. Murray's back up, and the pop-up Meteora. But Caleb and Talon both knock some sense back into Amari. Just throwing, just trading blows right now. Amari throws Warner into the corner. No one puts Warner in the corner. And the running senton drop, crushing Amari's ribcage. You have to imagine that the champion isn't able to breathe right now. There's been a big warning! The big warning in the middle of the ring! That could be it. 1, 2, and oh my god! Oh my god, another kick out! Amari Chamberlain giving it everything he has. Back up to the Gorilla Press slam again. Big Warner Smith is not happy. He is frustrated. He knows he's about to get himself disqualified. Tagging his tag team partner, Caleb Pierce, but Caleb missing that lariat. A springboard, clothesline, taking down Amari Chamberlain. I have played with the sliders a bit, so I hope that's probably why it's like this. It's up in the fireman's carry. Running Death Valley driver from Caleb Pierce. Going for the cover. Got the legs up on the ropes for the extra leverage too. And kick out from Amari Chamberlain. Caleb Pierce could have finally gotten his first win. He's going to hit it. The dead eye. Right in the middle of the ring. Is that it? And a kick out again from Amari Chamberlain. Oh my god. Is there anything that can put this man down? The running front flip DDT. They're throwing everything that they have against the world champion, but he is not giving up. And he's still reversing out of moves as well. And the front flip kick to the back of the head. Tagging in Teddy Peters, Amari Chamberlain earning himself a well-deserved break. Teddy Peters with that pop-up drop kick. This is absolute insanity so far, ladies and gentlemen. Give him in that powerbomb position. No, go for a pile driver. No. Caleb Pierce throws him out of it. Dropping them with that move. Dropping him in the back of his head. And a super kick to the gut. Winding Caleb Pierce. Not for long enough. Teddy Peters running across the middle rope. Caleb Pierce just pulling a Samoan Joe, moving back nonchalantly, letting Teddy Peters fall on his back. Edge-o-matic, thank you. Knee right to the midsection. Former IWGP World Champion. And wrenching on that knee now. Got that knee lock in. Teddy Peters could tap out. No, never mind. Caleb Pierce breaks the hold. Looks like he was just trying to cause some more damage to those knees. These two will be, potentially, if Caleb Pierce wins the last chance battle royale, these two will be in that match. These two will be in that match if he wins the battle royale. I'm already struggling, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 2 shows to get to tonight. This is match 1. We've got 2 shows to get to. The Kamigoye from Caleb in homage of his brother Kalen Rogers. 2. Kick out from Teddy Peters. Ah, fuck. No, Ninja didn't tell me what move she wanted. Dodging out of it, hitting the clothesline. Caleb Pierce is a great striker. He's not quick with it, but he's strong with it. His strikes hurt. They leave a mark. Grabbing by the hem of his tights. Dropping him on his head with the pile driver. Compressing that neck down. Is he going for any other pop-up? Powerbomb from Caleb Pierce, laying out Teddy Peters. Caleb is not done. He's going for the Hellhound Lariat. The Hellhound Lariat. Oh my god, he's going for another one. No, never mind. Teddy Peters back to his feet. Getting that middle rope drop kick. Taking down Caleb Pierce. Caleb Pierce taking a bit too much time. Teddy found just a sliver of momentum And he's now riding that wave of adrenaline, hopefully to the victory for his team. Trying to be as unbiased as possible. That was been a Bullet Club mark, so I don't want the Hellhounds to win. Dropping Caleb on his back. Murray calling Caleb up to his feet. Keeping an eye on talent in his peripherals. Top rope, drop kick. Taking down both his tag team partner Teddy Peters as well as Caleb Pierce, and then that line hop from the middle rope. Going for the cover, looks like Big One Smith's going to break it up. He was getting stuck behind the referee there. He was just kind of, he looked at Talon, he's like, sure, break it up, or Caleb going to kick out, and Talon's like, you're already in the ring, you may as well, dude. At this point, you fucking may as well. Collar and elbow tie up. Caleb reverses that, throws him into his own corner. What they got in mind? And a nasty, absolutely nasty discus elbow taken down to Murray, going for the cover, and Teddy Peters at the last second saving the world champion from what was a certain loss. Amari looked out after that discus forearm. Pulling himself back to his feet in the corner. Caleb pulling up ahead of steam, and the running boot. That's surely got to have knocked a tooth out or something. Tagging back in, Big Warner Smith. I think what Hellhounds are doing, I think they're focusing just on Caleb and Warner, with Caleb getting in occasionally, trying to save her strength as much as they can for Reach for the Sky. Whereas Amari's kind of taken a lot of the beating here. Part of the fight might not be on the same page as much as we thought they were. Hermione just tagged in. Long time tag team partner. Fight with Flight was just Assassino and Amari as a tag team before Teddy Peters came along the way. And Teddy was meant to be the singles guy here in OMPW. But after the Mates Crown Rumble, that may not be the case. We could see Assassino and Teddy going for tag team gold at some point in the future. Those back elbows in the corner. Completely rocking the Luchador from Puerto Rico. Lighting his chest up with chops, and the forearm smash, and the drop kick. Assassino might have Big Warner Smith's number. He's kind of, every chance they've gotten against each other, Assassino's kind of whooped Big Warner Smith's ass. And a standing Spanish fly goes up to the top. Is he going to hit the Teddy Salt? Teddy Peters, he hits it, the Teddy Salt on Big Warner Smith. That's it. Talon breaks up. Another pinfall. Hellhounds have got each other's back. The chemistry is there. They are not giving up. Assassino breaking up what Warner was doing, hitting him in the back. Hurricane Rana from Peters. He leapt himself up quite high there. That was like a 6'10" vertical leap from Peters just to get up into Warner's shoulders. I got some technical difficulties. Absolutely shout out Andrew Everett. Teddy Peters is just the team of Andrew Everett. Knife edge chop. Lights him up. DDT. You know what? Not too sure what Assassino's thinking here. Trying to work out what's going through that mind of his. This match has been long. This has been a brutal back and forth match between both teams. What a reversing. As Caleb takes down Assassino. Warner nearly making contact with Caleb Pierce there. That would have been a shocking turn. Warner Smith's going for that 10 count. Assassino hits that running corkscrew forearm on Caleb Pierce. Caleb's out. He's dead. Caleb Pierce is fucking dead. They killed him. Warner is beating up and dropping Amari right on the hardest part of the ring. And Assassino with the sunset flip powerbomb to the outside on the #1 contender. Oh my god, this is broken down. The referee needs to take some control of this again. And the rolling face breaker from Assassino. Oh my god. And the reverse European uppercut. This match has got me stumbling over my words big time. Warner Smith getting out of it. How any of these competitors are left standing is absolutely insane to me. Pops him up, drops him face first. Assassino had to have gotten at least like 7.5 feet in the air there. That was some incredibly impressive height. Gets him from the top. Nice Hurricane Rider. Luchador style, running off that top rope. He's gone up top. He's gone for the 450 again. He's going for it. He hits it. Connects to that 450. Assassino and Caleb once again. Caleb Pierce has broken up the pinfall attempt. This is only match 1, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a stacked 2 cards tonight, so make sure you stick around, as this has been fantastic. I have no clue who's going to win this. Teddy Peters breaking his arm, it seems like there. Going for that standing Spanish fly again, but not enough strength left in his to take down the big man. But enough to throw him into his own corner. His bell gets rung a little bit there. Go for that reverse choke slam once again. Face first goes Peters. And the cocky plant on the chest. Amari Chamberlain just struts in and stomps Warner on the side of the head, breaking up that pinfall. You'd have to imagine this is going to end soon. It's just that one move, that's all that they need to get ahead. And Teddy hits the running forearm smash. And a revolution knee from Teddy, taking down Warner. And there's the standing Spanish fly. Teddy Peters is going absolutely crazy right now. The Hellhounds had something to say about that. Trying to get a shot in on Teddy. I think Caleb might have connected. Teddy throws Warner into the corner. Warner's back in the corner. I thought I said no one puts Warner in the corner. Warner's back in the corner. That's not good enough for Warner. You're fucking jumping. True, we need to send JJ Austin out here to hit him with the Luther's press. Amari, top rope drop kick. I've spat all over my screen several times during this match. Amari Chamberlain, no, kick out of 2 from Big Warner Smith. Is that a low blow? Ref, open your eyes. Double stomp in the back. Planting his head. If I believe a Frankensteiner? Or a Dragon Rider? One of the 2, I'm not sure. One of those moves. DDT. Warner getting straight back up, pulling himself back to his feet. But Amari dropping him over. Poison Rider, thank you. And the double stomp all the way to the outside. The momentum from jumping 10 feet to the ground with that double stomp to the gut. Big Warner Smith's going to be out of action completely. There is no way that man is breathing cleanly right now. Get that man an inhaler. He cannot breathe. Bottom rope moonsault, never mind. Warner Smith is breathing. He is up. He is dodging bottom rope moonsaults. Amari's speed and his wit is just too much so far. Warner Smith tagging in the #1 contender, probably the freshest competitor in this match. As Amari hits the pop-up Meteora. If this is the match that we're going to be seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, imagine how Amari and Talon are going to be ending the night. The scissors kick once again. That may be the Stars Club, I'm not too sure. And the Cristo from the #1 contender to the champion. That's got to be it. Amari's got to be out. What? Oh my God, Teddy Peters has just broken up another pinfall. Talon is frustrated. She's gunning straight for Teddy. It's in the waist lock. Drops him for a backbreaker. One of the moves is called the realignment. And that, if that doesn't realign anything, I don't know what will. Murray's still got some fight left in him. The team name is Fight with Flight. It's not just flying. They've got fight for days. They will not give up, as shown here tonight. tagging in Assassino. Pop-up Hurricane Rana from Pierce. Pierce is deceptively fast. You look at him and you see some of his moves and you're like, this guy can just hit. But he's pulling out some flips. He would fit right in with Fight with Flight, if you ask me. Just clean up his act a little bit. Be a bit nicer. I reckon he'd fit in. Talon going for the cover. Kick out at 1 from Assassino. Assassino's got a lot of fight left in his tank. And there's the corkscrew forearm smash once again on the number 1 contender. Dragging away from the rope. Smart. Don't want to get that rope break. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.99 from the number 1 contender. That's why she's the number 1 contender. Her resilience is like no one else's. Reverse elbow strike. Open hand slap from Assassino. Goes for the roll up and gets the rope break. His arm must have just been under the rope. Assassino throws Talon into the corner. Wrenches the arm. Climbs back up those ropes. The spring. The arm drag. One of the best luchadors in the world. Go for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Kick out at 2 once again. This is a never-ending match. This match is genuinely not going to stop. And a spear from Talon Harlow. When you see Talon pulling out a spear, that's when you know things are getting desperate. The springboard corkscrew, no, missing the springboard corkscrew forearm smash. Oh no, match 1, we're an hour in. And there's the, was that a Cristo? Talon hits the Cristo, that could be it. What? And Amari Chamberlain's broken up the pin. This is never ending. This is a never-ending match. Powerbomb, no. Amari get the strike. Assassino get the strikes in. Breaks free to the powerbomb. Oh! That super kick mid-roll. And the swing into the power slam. Talon Harlow capitalize on the momentum. Don't tag out. Tagging in Caleb Pierce. Over the running double axe handle missing. Gets that tilt-a-whirl? No. The float over arm drag. And is he going to hit the dead eye? He does. Hits the dead eye. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. The Hellhounds have finally put an end to what a brilliant match with Caleb Pierce finally getting his first win in OMPW. If that performance alone has not impressed Big Warner Smith, I don't know what does. And Talon Harlow has momentum heading in to reach for the sky. The Hellhounds pose together. What a... it says it there. 5 stars. 5-star match. No clue. Absolutely no clue who was going to come out of that the victor. We'll snooze that ad. We'll snooze that ad for 5 minutes. Let's update the win-loss record. That was absolutely phenomenal. Caleb Pierce proving himself to Big Warner Smith. Talon Harlow getting the momentum over Amari Chamberlain. And Big Warner Smith showing his experience, proving that it's worth it once again. What's next? What is next? I've forgotten the order of the card. That's how long that match went for. I've forgotten completely. What's next? All right. Next up, we have 2 competitors from the first class ticket ladder match going one-on-one with each other, trying to get some momentum heading in to what is both of their biggest matches of their career later on this evening. Dirty Bastard takes on Zaila Green. The Queen from Queens taking on The raccoon himself. The dirtiest man alive. He's the raccoon. He knows trash. And he sees Zaila Green as nothing but trash, so he's going to take her out. So let's get into it.
I be damn, I gave my last.
New music for Zaila Green. The game isn't muted this time. We'd love to see it.
Damn, I gave my last to a coyote.
Representing the New Guard from Queens, New York.
Coyote to get me across the border.
Zaila
Damn,
Green.
I gave my last to a coyote to get me across the border. Left
With
me
new
to
gear as well. New gear, new song. Repping the New Guard Green. Sound guy, we've hired a new sound guy this week, and he is keeping his job so far. We are a new upstart company, ladies and gentlemen. We are not expected to be doing things perfectly from the get-go. But give us time. Soon enough, we'll be the most highly produced A-Fed on the platform. Zaila Green. Having a pretty good start to her career in OMPW. She was one of those ones that came in, you didn't really know too much about it. You didn't know if she was going to do well, if she was going to sort of fall into the abyss of obscurity. But she has put in some banger matches, had a great match against Toby, got the win in the six-person tag, teaming up with her opponent in that tag team match. Here he comes, coming out to Avenged Sevenfold. From Melbourne, Australia, he is the dirtiest. He is the raccoon. Dirty bastard. We don't know too much about him in terms of his wrestling ability. He's a big man, he's a strong man, he's a crafty man, and he's a friend of the stream. Let's see if he's working. Let's see if I can tag him. He's not even working now. He's wrestling. Everyone, go on my Discord. If you're on my Discord, go on my Discord and tag at @BoyDirtyMate. Get in here. He's wrestling. The raccoon coming out. The pyro blowing from the turnbuckles. We saw these two and Ninja Starship get the upset victory over Percy, Cassidy, and Vienna. Dirty Bastard coming out, not wearing shoes. This is well established that this is a tactic that he has brought to the ring. Dodging the move from Zaila, but catch. Okay, all right, we're off to some back and forth. Start off with, I like it. Getting that arm wrench in. You can't climb a ladder if you've got a broken arm, and if DB can break Zayla's arm now, that would eliminate her from the match. Retching on it. That arm is not meant to bend that way, but Zaila gets out of it and slams DB right down on his own arm. But DB dodges out of the leg drop. Zaila, you have to imagine that some of the glitter from Zayla's gear is probably going to get on the ring. We're probably going to see some sparkly men throughout the night. Zaila catches the strike and hits one of her own. Goes for roll up. This could be it. 1, 2, the purple jorts and no shoes is diabolical. That is correct. DB going for the clothesline. Zaila throwing him down and hitting that elbow strike right on the side of the ribcage. She needs to stop going for that leg drop because every single time DB dodges and gets out of the way. Strike onto the ropes, but Zaila throws him over. Now Zaila might be another one of those competitors where she's deceptively strong because DB is not a small man whatsoever. He is 6'4". He's about 260 pounds of just pure muscle, pure man meat. We've got a lot of man meat here at OMPW, and that's what you want to see. That's what you want from your pro wrestling. It's just man meat. Oh, women meat too. Meat. Just meat. Got the waist lock in. We're wrestling into the side headlock takedown. Trying to cut that airflow off from Dirty Bastard. Honestly, all DB needs to do is get those socks up and get them near Zayla's face. Let her get a whiff of what's going on down there. DB gets back to his feet, but Zaila keeping that headlock in. Bit of a slower pace after what we just witnessed. Forget about your 5-star matches. Big meaty man, Bubba meat! Nah, bump that. Takes Zaila down, drop her on the back of the head, and hitting that running elbow. He'll be getting right down Zayla's face, calling her back to her feet. And locking in. Some sort of bear hug chokehold thing. They'll be rolling out of the ring. Giving both competitors a chance to breathe while Zaila looks out to the crowd but gets interrupted. Debbie lifts Zaila up into that fireman's carry. But Zaila has enough in her tank to get out of it. Throws her back in the ring. Throws her out of the ring, then throws her back in. Okay. The camera cut here. They're trading blows in the middle of the ring. Drops Zaila down. Zayla's rolling out of the ring. She had it. I think she's had enough. Oh, she's out of here. Oh, come on. She's saving her energy. She's being smart. She's saving her energy for the pay-per-view. They're both going to be in this ladder match. They can't be taking too much out of their tank. What? Ninja Starship? That's got to be a DQ ref. She just hit her in the face. I think the referee choosing not to call a disqualification, seeing that Zaila was trying to walk away and abandon the match and forfeit it, dropping her down with a spine buster. 1, 2, and a kick out from Zaila Green. Goldberg should be the one to break Big E's neck. Fuck Rich Holland. Dog, that's honestly the craziest thing I've seen you say. That's actually fucked. Throwing Zaila back in. Zaila prepared to throw in the towel, but Ninja Starship, another member of the match, and the member of the team, and the spine buster. I love it. I love a good spine buster. Yes. Yes, cunt. Oh, DV, you're smashing it. I'm dropping it down. Was that the DB Warrior armbar? The DB Warrior armbar locked in as DB goes up to the top rope now. Full control of Zaila Green. And the top rope shoulder block. That's true, that's fair. Fair enough, right? Back up to the top again. Going for the headbutt, but missing. You want to get the early onset CTE. CTE bastard. Oh, that's right from Zaila. The Queen from Queens taking control back here. She's ready to throw in the towel. But if she's gonna be forced to wrestle, she's gonna do her best to win. But she's getting thrown around. And a quick elbow. He'll be making his way out to the apron. Calling Zaila back to her feet. Top rope. Clothesline. Just getting enough to take her down. It seems like he hurt himself in the process. DB's loving these high-flying moves at the moment. And the front flip Harlem hangover. The slippery slope, I should say. The slippery slope from DB. Let me read my document more. Zaila reverses. He didn't get all of it, Michael Cole. He didn't. Here we go up to the top rope. The Harlem hangover again, but Zaila dodges it. The slippery slope was missed completely. And that ripcord elbow strike. Go for the cover. Getting a 1 count. Zaila has not done enough. Kick to the spine. He could be setting up for the welcome to Queens. No, the bridging butterfly. We haven't seen Zaila pull this out in a minute. 2. And a kick out from DB. Zaila's going to have to get more. Has to get a bit more in this match if she wants to get that 3 count on DB. Irish up against the ropes. Dewitt dodges under. Zaila catches the elbow strike. Tries to lift up the bigger man. Dewitt breaks free of it. Kick to the gut. Lifts her up. Into the fireman's carry. And drapes her over the top rope. Cutting off the wind. Pushed up into a power slam. No! Oh, the Dominator! Oh my God! But not enough. Elbow to the spine once again. And a third strike to the spine. As Zaila makes her way to the top rope. Could be seeing a diving famous maybe. Diving elbow drop. Zaila Green not quite wanting to bring that one out yet. Going for the cover now. 1, 2, and not even a 2. Zaila, you've got some more to do, love. You got to hit him with some more. Taking it slow, lifting him back up into a seating position. Now to his feet. No, to a kneeling position. The run and the drop kick. He really is awesome commentary now. The elbow drop gets evaded by DB. Zaila gets thrown right in the back of her head. Swinging things back with DB, never mind. Zaila's got the momentum back on her side. And there's the float over neck breaker. And the Snapdragon. That's not the Snapdragon, never mind. The Dragon Screw, there we go. Dragon Screw, but Zaila goes between his legs. Goes for the roll up. At the rope break, ref. Referee, it's a rope break. And a 1 count from Zaila. There should have been a rope break, ref, but that's fine. He was in a better position than I am. I'm looking at the screen. A backbreaker. Backstabber from Zaila Green. And there's the leg drop. She finally hits it. After those 2 missed attempts at the start of the match. Calling DB back to his feet. This could be it. Going for the bridging butterfly once again. No, DB breaks free of it. Arm drag. This could be the opportunity that DB needs. There we go. Nice. Spine buster. 2 and a kick out. Kick out from Zaila Green. Easy go once again. The DBY armbar. The DBY armbar is locked in. The DBY armbar is locked in. Zaila's going to have to tap out. No, DB lets go of it. He doesn't want to snap the arm off her body. He's a fair competitor. This could be going for the Gecko's bite. He's setting up for his corner for it. No, catches the Gecko's bite. A strike to the head. Zaila Green now. Irish whip it to the corners. DB reverses it. And the strike. Pat McAfee should be a war crime. Just in general. You could probably incite one. And the, oh my God, turning her inside out with that insane lariat. And stomping on that arm. Gonna do everything he can to make sure that arm is weakened for that DBY armbar. Getting right back down to the face. I think a testicle might have popped out of his shorts there. Zaila catches it. Goes for the roll up. This could be it. This could be it, ramp. 1, 2. And a kick out of 2. DB going for a springboard move. Springboard crossbody from the second rope. Zaila rolls out just in time. DB going up to the top rope there. That's a 10-foot drop. 10-foot drop. Oh, the frog splash to the outside. Right in front of the commentary table. Delilah with the Edge-O-Matic. That was the Edge-O-Matic, right? Right? Or was I just thinking of an execution but reversed? Just edge, man. I hope I'm a better commentator than Pat McAfee, guys. Hey, son of a bitch! And hit. Oh, man. Right. Right, she hit the fucking Queen Suplex. Queen Suplex on the outside of the ring. It was just reverse DDT. Okay, cool. Thought so. No, I didn't think so. I thought so at first. The Queen Suplex on the outside of the ring. First I edge, then I cope. Because it was on the outside of the ring, it gave DB some time to catch his breath as he got rolled back in, ducking under the clothesline. Irish up into the corner now. The big splash. Calling Zaila back to her feet. What's DB thinking? Top rope. Taylor dodges the lariat. Go the welcome to Queens! Welcome to Queens! 1, 2. Oh my god! Oh my god! DB kicks out the welcome to Queens. And the jawbreaker. The STO. DB going back up to the top rope. Is he going once again for the slippery slope? And no, hits the dive. No, misses the diving headbutt. There's that CTE. DB pulled himself back to his feet. The elbow strike to the spine. I bump up the sliders just a little bit, and this is what it fucking does. There's the running dropkick, trying to get those nasty feet in the face of Zaila. Zaila hits another ripcord elbow strike on the dirtiest bastard of them all. And now locking that ankle in, twisting that knee. That is not a natural position for that knee to be in. There's that elbow drop. Sitting there staring at her opponent. Zaila Green is one mean woman. You do not want to get on her bad side. She does not care how she leaves you as long as she walks out on top. A DB air raid crash from the dirtiest bastard of them all. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and Zaila looks like she got a hand on the rope, but ended up kicking out anyways. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him. We'll have to ask him, Colo. They look pretty clean. They look pretty clean. Double axe handle on Zaila Green as she stands up while Zaila throws him into the ropes. Trips over herself. I think she might be a bit loopy right now. She might have a concussion. Not looking good for the first class ticket ladder match. Well, Dewitt goes for the DBY armbar once again. Locking it in, wrenching that arm back. Zaila Green's got to tap out. She's got to tap. Dewitt breaks the hold once again. Zaila's out though. And the slippery slope from DB. Zaila's got it. That's got to be done. 1, 2, 3. DB gets the win over Zaila Green with the slippery slope. Getting that momentum, heading in to reach for the sky. That was a great match. Great match between two great competitors. DB celebrates getting the wiki over New Guards. Zaila Green. Congratulations, DB. Heading in to reach for the sky. Shush. Heading into reach for the sky. Heading into the ladder match. Both of these competitors. Zaila might have a bit more to prove now. DB feeling confident. That's exactly what we want. DB is undefeated. Except for his Royal Rumble appearance, he is undefeated here in OMPW. The only other people that are undefeated that have actually had a singles match, Big Warner Smith, Dirty Bastard, Kid Walker, Mateo, Matt King, Mitchell Knight, Toby Fuchs, Zack Winters. Yeah. It was the third show of the Open. It was still a lot longer than we have expected so far. Than we've seen in any of our OMPW shows. Like, the episode 3 was an hour and 20 minutes after it was edited. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, though, we do have a big match after last week, after these two started fighting in the middle of the ring. It is going to be Justin Starr, accompanied by Cocky Pricks member Kaylin Rogers, taking on Luna Dewitt, accompanied by her twin sister. After last week, after these two had a fight in the middle of the ring, as they were acting as managers, we will see them square off in the ring with their tag team partners at ringside. Are we going to see some more chaos from the Chaotic One and Kaylin Rogers at ringside? Are they going to interfere in this match? Are we going to see some things that probably shouldn't happen in a singles match? Probably. But that's all part of the excitement of professional wrestling. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And from Santa Ana, California, not coming out with Katrina Dewitt. I don't know where Katrina is. Luna Dewitt. Luna, the less bubbly, the more serious of the two, housing that demon inside of her. We might see that come out at some point. But for now, this is just the raw and true Luna Dewitt, trained by the phenomenal AJ Styles. Both Dewitts were trained by the phenomenal AJ Styles, so have a very good relationship with Uncle Alan. But Luna, representing Dominion and representing DeWitt's, alongside Katrina, is looking to get those tag team championships later on tonight at Reach for the Sky. And now, representing the main team and the Cocky Pricks, one half of the OMPW Tag Team Champions, Justin Starr, the son of David Arquette, trained and hated by Jushin Thunder Liger. He is the biggest shitposter in the main team. Justin Starr's got a long lineage, a long history of being really good in the ring. Of just being real fucking good in the ring. But knowing it and using that knowledge to his power, getting in the heads of his opponents, frustrating them, annoying them, disrespecting them along the way. He doesn't care who he steps on, as long as his friends are happy and he's got gold around his waist. Justin Starr's a happy man. I hate it so much, dude. Like, if they're wearing a jacket, put the championship under the fucking jacket. It's not that hard. Anyways. Starr and Luna, I thought they were going to come out with their tag team partners as managers, but seemingly it is just these two in a singles match. Collar and elbow tie up. Justin throwing Luna on the back of her head, going for it again. Is Luna going to get the upper hand this time, perhaps? Perchance, maybe. Pushing him into the corner, getting that strength advantage. Referee breaks up. The tussle in the corner. And the neck breaker from Dewitt. Goes for that roll up. It's only a 1 count though. It may have been sudden, it may have been quick, but it wasn't enough to take Luna out for 3 seconds on her back. Justin rolls through. They collide in the middle of the ring. And the pump kick. Taking down Starr, going for the double drop, double stomp, but missing. Luna catches the arm and hits him in the midsection with a kick. These two teams do not like each other. They both believe that they are the best tag team to ever grace this planet. They both believe that they have the best chemistry that any tag team could ever possess. Rogers and Starr believe that they are both stronger than brothers. Stronger than most brothers are. As Luna and Katrina are twins. They've been together since day one. Only 5 minutes apart between the two. As Starr reaches on Luna's arm. And a super kick. Dropping Luna. And the bottom rope senton. Taking that wind out of her torso. And a standing shooting star press. Starr getting that quick offense in that he's been known for his whole career. The equal longest IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. I'm not sure what else he's held. If the judge is still here, please inform me. Dropping him shoulder first. And the boots to the face. Face planting him down. Meme team watching backstage would not be happy seeing that Luna's Dewitt's on top right now, especially Cassidy Calaway. Cass and Luna have an extensive history with one another. Luna housing the demon that tormented Cass and her family for years. Justin with a kick to the midsection. Got the clothesline but missing. Alright, shipping to the corner by Dewitt. Takes him down. And the kick to the chest. Luna's kicks are some of the strongest in the whole company. But not strong enough to keep Justin down as he goes for a moonsault, gets dodged, gets an elbow drop on his face. Lifts him up for a powerbomb. Justin breaks free of it though. There we go. Drops down. Arm drag from Luna. Throwing Justin Starr over. Going for the Shining Wizard or the Enziguri. Luna Dewitt's very stoic. She's much more serious than her twin sister. And she backs it up in the ring. You can see that same energy in her style of wrestling. When she's happy, she can pull that bubbly side out of her. She sees the world for what it is. Going for that top rope springboard, but missing, with Starr capitalizing on this moment. Slamming that arm down, calling her back to her feet. Luna Dewitt trying to get as much momentum as she can, heading in to reach for the sky. Katrina's already got a pinfall victory over one half the tag team champions. If Luna can get the same thing happening, you have to imagine that the Dewitts have the tag team champions number. And so far it's looking like that's what's going to happen. Luna laying in these strikes. Starr hitting that double stomp. The Starr catches that last kick. And the dragon screw taking Luna down. Is that the No Uranagi? No Uranagi from Starr. Calling Dewitt back to her feet. What's he thinking here? And the Wyndham's Woe in the middle of the ring. That's got to be it. 2, and Dewitt kicks out of the Wyndham's Woe. Justin Starr famously having a very, very long and storied and passionate rivalry with the late Wyndham Rotunda and companies that we will not name any longer. And the kick across the chest, lighting up Starr's chest, but Starr gets that kick back onto its head. Hits the double arms across the face. Calls her back to her feet. Top rope. Moonsault taking her down. Elbow drop onto it. Starr calling Luna back to her feet. And a DDT from the middle rope. Starr lifts up Luna very slowly. What's he thinking? The float over. Float over neck breaker. Go for it again. Another Wyndham's Woe in the same spot. That's got to be it. 2. And Dewitt kicks out once again. Justin hit a different move, my guy. It's not working. Same thing happened last time. Wyndham's way, kick out, goes to the moonsault from the top. It's not working, Justin. Try something new. Justin hits Luna. Luna goes for Justin back. Justin catches it. Luna catches it this time. Justin catches it this time. These two throwing everything they've got at each other. Justin and the basement drop kick. Kicking Dewitt in the side of the head. Start hitting one more. Yo, Uranagi. Calling Luna back up to her feet. Is he setting up for it? The better than Liger bomb. He hits it. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh my God, Luna Dewitt. 2 Wyndham's woes. 1 better than Liger bomb. What more does Justin Starr have to do? Goes for the centre from the middle rope, and Luna rolls out of the way at the last second. The small package. The small package taken straight from Tony Storm. No, not even a 2 count. Not even a 2 count. No. Slaps him across the face. You've been hit with 3 finishes. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. And she's going for the lunar eclipse. The slap in the face might have been it. 1, 2, and kick out from Starr that lunar eclipse. Luna's kicked out of 3 finishes. I'm not too sure why she's so surprised that Justin kicked out of 1. And oh my God, Clem's curse. Her own version of Wyndham's woe. Clem's curse in the middle of the ring. Not going for the cover. Calling Justin back to his feet. Justin with the jawbreaker. Bad idea. She should have gone for the cover. Starr with the Irish whip and hits her with the running strike, the running double axe handle. Takes to the midsection. A second better than Liger bomb. Is this going to be it for Starr? Yes, that's it. Double better than Liger bomb. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out from Luna Dewitt. And the better than Liger bomb. Starr with that elbow from the top. The finisher spamming is crazy. The running chop. Drop kicking. The seated Luna Dewitt. Into the corner. Luna catches the chop though. The handspring kick from the head scissors. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Starr. Goes to Starr stinging, and Luna takes down the ref inadvertently. The referee made of glass, falling down and getting knocked out from a kick to the back of his knee. His meniscus is torn, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pull an ambulance out here. And the sling blade from Starr while the ref's down. Is that another no Uranagi? No Uranagi from Starr. He's calling Luna back to his feet, her feet. A third better than Liger bomb, but the referee's down. Starr, the ref's down, and it hits the better than Liger bomb. 1. Oh, the ref's up. 1, 2, 3, and Starr's done it. Justin Starr's got the pin over Luna Dewitt. Starr celebrating in the ring. One half the tag team champions, getting that momentum, heading in to reach for the sky. This Sunday, later on this evening, it will be the Cocky Pricks taking on the Dewitts for those OMPW tag team championships. And in the meantime, we're gonna head to a little ad break. For those that are not subscribed here on Twitch, an ad is starting in about 10 seconds time. Love to hear that, Wyatt. Love to hear that so far, mate. Have you been enjoying the show? Woke up, now I'm here. That's what better start to the day could you want than waking up and moving straight to OMPW? What better way to kickstart the heart, you know? And next up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the Abbott. Next up, we have some competitors who have not really had too many singles matches. Just to get their names on the show, we've got Wayne Abbott from the Lost Wings taking on the Dutch social media sensation Divalicious here on OMPW Freedom. Let's see what these two can bring to the table.
That's why they call me.
Representing the Lost Wings, accompanied to the ring by Skinner Marshall from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 210 pounds, Wayne Abbott. We don't know too much about these Lost Wings. They're a bikie gang from Dayton, Ohio. Well, they're descendants of a bikie gang from Dayton, Ohio. Chose not to stick with that same path that their fathers were trying to get them down and stuck with their passion of professional wrestling. Wayne Abbott, an experienced MMA fighter. Skinner Marshall, just a big beefy man. They've got battle scars all over their body. No rough days on the streets. Skinner Marshall, I didn't remember, he's missing 2 of his front teeth. He has been through some wars. These two both been through some wars in the Indies. They're finally on the big stage here at OMPW. They're hoping to bring their bad company energy to the ring. And a very stark difference, though, between these athletes. Welcome to the ring from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. She is the TikTok queen. The marketing genius, stand up for Divalicious. I'm surprised she's not coming out filming a TikTok. Divalicious stands amongst her adoring fans, whether or not they're simps or they love the content she puts out. Regardless, she is here for a good time and here to kick ass. She is a big woman too. Probably one of the largest women we have in the roster. I'm not saying she's overweight. She is 5'11". I think roughly about 220, 230 pounds. She is very strong, very built, very tall. Don't let the pink, bubbly princess energy fool you. She is a brutal ass kicker. Wayne Abbott might have to learn that the hard way tonight. And that's not to say that Wayne Abbott isn't a brutal ass kicker too. He might be underselling what Divalicious can do. Divalicious stands tall over Wayne Abbott. She's pushing more than 6 foot because Wayne Abbott's like 5'9", 5'10". And the running drop kick from Divalicious, taking down Wayne Abbott, slamming that arm down. And taking it down with the dragon screw. Quick elbow drop, but Divalicious getting out of the way. And hitting that running drop kick on Wayne as he's down. Wayne calling himself to the corner. Skinner Marshall watching ominously from ringside. Very stoic and a very still man. You can't get a read on him whatsoever. As Wayne, the erratic one of the two, hits Divalicious with that running European uppercut. Now is just clubbing her with that elbow in the back of the head. Again, Wayne Abbott, very strong MMA background. Big ground and pounder. That is a tiny man. No, Divalicious is a big bitch. Like, Skinner Marshall's probably 6'8". You put Divalicious next to him, they're probably pretty close. Collar elbow tie up now. Wayne pushing the stronger of the two against the ropes. The referee's going to have to break it up. They're measuring each other up again. Wayne wrenching that arm. The drone shot going here. Continuing to work on that arm. as the cinematography here at OMPW continues to improve. That's terrible. Throws him over. Is that a judo throw? The MMA guy? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. The waist lock from behind, but Divalicious gets out with the back elbow. Kick to the midsection. DDT. Head first. Love a good DDT. DDT and spine busters. They're very simple moves, but I will always love them. Right now, but pushing the arm across the face, not hooking the leg. Could have been a mistake there. Divalicious getting that 1 count kick out. Irish whip into the ropes. Drops down. Going for a kick, but Divalicious catching it and slamming Wayne Abbott down face first. Abdominal stretch. Over the shoulder into the power slam. Dropping Divalicious. Divalicious with the fireman's carry takedown afterwards. Kick to the midsection there from Wayne. Kick to the midsection back from Divalicious. Both competitors meeting each other in the middle. Wayne slipping out of it. Reverse DDT. And twisting that neck. Trying to see if he can just get one little nerve getting pinched maybe. Or one little tendon breaking the slightest bit. And getting the clutch on the shoulder. I hate that move. I don't know why he does that. I hate it. It looks so fucking stupid. Get the running clothesline in. Stomp on the back of the head from Divalicious. Divalicious, every time she gets to the ring, she impresses me. She always impresses me. Because you just don't expect what you see from her. She's some of the cohorts of influencers and content creators that have walked into OMPW. And the locker room seems to have just completely sold them short. Underestimated, and that's the running gum and geary from Wayne Abbott. Wayne waiting for her to get up. Divalicious dodges out of the way though. Gets the kick to the side of the leg. Wayne Abbott got that fighting experience. He's got that knowledge that he can bring to the table. We're going for the cover on a 1 count. 1 count only from Divalicious. Face first into the top rope turnbuckle. Setting up for that Euro Mama suplex. Could this be it? And the Euro Mama suplex from Divalicious. Gets the bridge in. 1, 2, and kicks out. That's Wayne Abbott of the Euro Mama suplex. She's got to do a bit more than that as the referee blocks our vision from what's happening. Goes for the cover again. Divalicious hooking her legs in the ropes this time. Pulling out some dirty moves, and Wayne kicks out once again. Vertical suplex, and drops him down. Slight delay as both competitors still down. The referee should be setting a 10 count here, but isn't. We really need fucking better referees, man. I swear to fucking God. I'm gonna fucking crash out of here. They're all fucking shit referee. X-Match Strike joins again the raffle. Wayne Abbott kick to the gut. Club to the back. Now just working on that leg, twisting it in ways that should not be twisted. Stomp on that ankle. Drop kick from Divalicious. Picking up a head of steam right now. Just working on Wayne. And the fisherman suplex. Doesn't go for the pinfall though. She's got something else in mind. Goes up to that middle rope. And hits the splash on Wayne's spine as he's trying to get up. Crashing him down to the mat. Is now just bullying the man. The mercenary getting absolutely twisted by the Diva right now. She dodges out of the way, kick to midsection. Chop across the chest. Chop across the chest. These two are living it all. They're trying to prove themselves. Trying to show the OMPW faithful exactly what they can do. That's exactly what's happening tonight. Another strike again. Neither giving an inch. Giving it everything they have. Neither are booked for this weekend, so they can throw everything they need to. And Divalicious with the roundhouse kick, taking down Wayne Abbott. Is she going for that Euro Mama suplex once again? She lifts him up into the electric chair. And there's the Euro Mama suplex, gets the bridge in. That's it. 1, 2, and Wayne Abbott kicks out of a second Euro Mama suplex. The crowd asking for one more time. I don't think they're going to see it. Dewitt going to have to pull something else out if she wants to get the win here. Slams her down with a Uranagi. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 from Dewitt. Wayne Abbott. I'm sure he's probably taken quite a bit aback by everything that Divalicious has brought into the match. And a clothesline to the back. Divalicious catches him and hits him in the back of the leg. Going for another fisherman suplex. Going for the bridge, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Abbott once again. Abbott's not giving up, but you can just sense that Divalicious is just a little bit closer. If she hits this Euro Mama suplex, this probably is it. I could not imagine Wayne Abbott kicking out of another Euro Mama suplex. And she hits it. That's it. That's done. 1, 2, and oh my, 3. 3 suplexes it's taken. And Wayne Abbott is still kicking out of them. What are they doing in the Lost Wings clubhouse? Because this man cannot stop. We're going to have to investigate. We're going to have to send some security into the clubhouse because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, is he going? He's going for the red light drive-by. The red light drive-by from Wayne Abbott 2, and it kicks out. Devalicious kicks out of that red light drive-by. A quick elbow drop. What more can these two both bring? They've thrown everything that they have at each other. As Abbott is now just letting out his frustrations, letting a flurry of offense hit Divalicious across the face. She's going the same back to him, throwing the strikes back. See an aggressive and relentless side come out of Divalicious here. Throws him over, lifts him up, no. Catches her, hits the dragon screw in the leg. As they're slamming her face against the mat. Or face, the back of her head. Trying to knock her out, keep her down. He wants this to be done. It's almost like he feels kind of bad. He's like, there's some remorse. He's not going to stop. He just wants her to stay down. But Divalicious won't. There's nothing that Wayne Abbott could do that could keep her down at this stage, it seems. Dropping the fireman's carry and drops him down with the roundhouse, knocking him out. Is that it? 1, 2, and a kick out from Abbott. How on earth is he still in this? How on God's green earth is Wayne Abbott still kicking? Wrenching on the neck. Doing exactly what Wayne Abbott did to her earlier. Fucking hell. Uppercut. European uppercut. Grabs her. Arm wrench. Choke slam from Abbott. 1, 2. And a kick out from Divalicious. Divalicious probably didn't get as much air as Wayne would have liked. Divalicious seeing what Wayne was going for. Dodging out of the way at the last second. Hits him with that arm drag. 1, 2. And a kick out from Abbott. Not sure why Divalicious would have gone for that cover there. Maybe she thought that was one of her finishes. She is very new to wrestling. She's very, very new to pro wrestling. That experience that Wayne Abbott brings, he thought would have been enough. Throws her into the corner. Working on that arm on the rope, just pulling on it, trying to snap it out of its socket. He starts choking her in the corner. Wayne moves up to the top rope. And the elbow drop right across the face from the top. Divalicious pulls herself up. European uppercut in the corner. Divalicious must be seeing stars right now, even though she's getting some offense back in. I don't know what we're putting in catering today, but these wrestlers are on another level today. Off the top, goes for the cover. The sunset flip cover. 1, 2. Divalicious doesn't get the 3 count. Her face is bruised up. Oh my god. She's been through a war. She goes for the fisherman once again. Hits the fisherman suplex. Not going for the bridge and cover this time. Calling Wayne back to his feet. Wayne dodges out of the way. And the running bulldog takes her out. Dewitt dodges out of the way. Irish whip into the ropes. Abbott slides out of it, reverse DDT right in the middle of the ring. Irish whip once again, and the running one-hit kill. That's the red light drive-by. The earlier was one-hit kill. Red light drive-by, and a kick out from Divalicious. Oh my god. Lifts her up over the shoulder. Drops her right on her back. Just throwing her around. She has the size advantage, but Wayne Abbott is still a very strong man. And one hit kill. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Wayne Abbott has put Divalicious away, getting his first victory here at OMPW. Divalicious yet to find that illustrious first win. And what Skinner Marshall bringing a chair into the ring. They are not done with Divalicious. Scaring the referee. Get some more referees out here. Get someone out here. What is it? Talia Thomas. Talia Thomas making the save. Talia Thomas making the save for Divalicious, sending the Lost Wings away. Is this a new alliance that's just been formed? Talia Thomas coming to the aid. Coming to the aid of Divalicious. There is a lot forming here. We could see a new team starting to brew up. That was a good match. Both these two put in a lot of good work. Fantastic. Love that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen. Got 3 matches left in the night. Next up, 2 of the very best in the world, 2 of the most acclaimed professional wrestlers to ever step into the ring before their first bus ticket ladder match later on this evening. Zack Winters, the Peacekeeper, will be taking on Kid Walker. Both men are very similar styles, very different approaches to life and the wrestling business itself. Who will walk out on top? Who will walk out with momentum heading here? Who will this guy? And now from Michigan, weighing in at 221 pounds, Kid Walker. This man's got a chip on his shoulder the size of Texas. He knows what he brings to the ring. He knows his ability. And he believes that he is the greatest professional wrestler, not just in OMPW, not just in televised wrestling, in all of professional wrestling. He brings everything that he has. Kid Walker does not make friends, just makes history. Oh, that was cold. That was fucking cold. A varied arsenal. Aerial ability, ground and pound and submissions. Will that be enough for the Peacekeeper? Some people have genuinely questioned if he is from this planet. Myself included. The first time I saw Zack Winters wrestle, I thought he wasn't from here. I thought he was AI. I thought he was fake. But this man is real. This man is him. He can go. From Copenhagen, Denmark, weighing in at 242 pounds. Peacekeeper, Zack Winters. Looking to regain that momentum that he left off in New Japan. Dropping that IWGP World Heavyweight Championship to Hiroki Goto. And now stepping in to OMPW. Hasn't had that same momentum continue over. But tonight, hopefully that changes. He gets his hands on the first class ticket. What's going on? Kid Walker. And he attacks Zack Winters from behind. Hitting him, kicking him, taunting him to get up. Just egging Winters on. Disrespectful as always is Kid Walker. We're here ringside. Zack Winters gets a hold of the match once again. And drops Kid Walker on his head. Oh my days. Right on the outside on the unforgiving concrete. Kid Walker gets straight back to his feet. Punch to the midsection, kick to the gut. Still his entrance high and the jawbreaker. Both men going to be seeing stars after that. Kid now pulling back on that arm. And the running knee strike from Kid Walker. Winters though, not staying down for long. He'll go for the running shooting star, but Walker. Winter and Walker is going to be hard to say. Walker getting the knees up just in time. And dropping that arm on the shoulder, the arm breaker. Winters goes to throw Walker back into the ring. But Walker falling just short, tripping over his own feet, pulling a Titus O'Neil right at ringside. Kid Walker gets thrown right back into the ring. And the match begins, and Walker with that springboard. The rebound springboard thing. That was crazy. Irish up into the ropes now, drop down. Jumps over. Spine buster from Walker. Oh, he's feeling himself right now. That attack before the match has gotten Kid Walker some confidence, knowing that he's gotten in Zack Winters' head. But Zack with the running back. Zack with his running back. Bottom rope moonsault from Winters. He is a big man, he is a strong man, but he can fly like nobody's business. You could say that he was a Mexican luchador, and I would believe you, but he's Danish. He's a pastry, he's Danish. Into that turnbuckle. The back elbow strike from Walker. And dropping him down with the Falcon Arrow. Right in front of that lower corner. Getting the head scissors locked in. Thought he was going to go for a Stephanie Vaquer's move, but no. Calaway will tie up now. What we expected to see at the start of this match. Winters getting the strength and the sling blade on Winters from Kid Walker. And the knee strike busting open. I think he's busted open. Hold on. I thought I saw. Yes, it looks like Zack Winters is busted open from that knee strike from Kid Walker. Walker now. He's got the PWC choke in. The power, wisdom, and courage choke locked in. But Zack Winters with the discus double axe handle strike. And the sliding. Fucking, oh my god, what's that called? Backslide drive, that's what it's called. I need to take a break after this match, I think. Catch my breath. That was encryption, was it? Oh, word, that was encryption, yeah. And the fall from Grace. The fall from Grace from Winters. Is that it already? 1, 2, and no, kick out. Right, I didn't realize the difference between a dungeon lock and a triangle lock. That was my bad. Stomping in the corner. Winters. And the leg drop right onto the apron. With Walker draped over that bottom rope. The rope cutting right into his chest. Now this is not what we're used to seeing from Winters. We're not used to seeing him striking like that. Striking with such aggression and with kind of some anger. Fueling that. And they're both down. They're both down right now. Winters still feeling the effects from that attack before the match. And the super kick. And the double super kick. The hit marker from Kid Walker. Go for the cover. 1, 2. And, I thought that was it. That was only a 2 count from Kid Walker. Both these men undefeated. Both of these men undefeated right now. This is the first loss that either of them are going to take unless it's a draw. What does NBD mean by it? Kid Walker posing on that top rope, running towards, and Winters dodges it. Walker catches himself on the apron. Goes for the middle rope spear, only gets a little bit of it. Got to pull him like a collar. He just caught him. He caught him. He got him. And the running knee to the side of the head. Stomping on that arm as Walker goes up to the top rope. Diving knee drop. 1, 2, and no, that's it. That is not it. I lied. Zack Winters kicking out and keeping that head of steam. He's seen that blood and the running knee strike. And Walker dodging out of the way. No big deal. Okay, right. Gotcha. Winters going for the clothesline. Walker dodging. He hit the sling blade on Zack Winters. Walker's getting most of the damage in this match. You have to think of how different this match would be looking if Kid Walker didn't get that jump in on Zack Winters before the match. It might end up being the same thing as going for another fall from Grace. And fall from Grace. He hits it. That's got to be it. 1, 2. And Kid Walker kicks out of another fall from Grace. You have to try some other knees, some other moves. And the top rope springboard. Did you see the airtime that he got? He was up there for what felt like 5 years. Kid Walker now he's going once again, locking in the encryption. He's locked in the encryption. Zack Winters going to tap out. He's losing a lot of blood. He's losing blood quickly. But Kid Walker breaks the hold. Breaks the hold. Crossing the throat. Winters. And the running knee from Kid. And the knee strike to the shin. That would never feel good. Neither would an Enziguri, to be fair. Especially from someone with calculated kicks such as Kid Walker. There's a lot of sounds in there. And the Hurricane Rana. Kid Walker looking as confident as ever right now. He has an answer for absolutely everything that Zack Winters throws at him. Dodges out of the way. Zack catches him though. Slow little drop kick. Kid Walker with the super kick. Taking down Zack Winters. 1, 2. The confidence not even hooked the leg. He should have hooked it. He might have gotten a 3 count. He only got a 2. Disappointing to see. With the running pump knee strike again, but missing it. Slamming him down, shoulder first, and knees right to the shoulder of Zack Winters. Kid Walker going over the top rope to the apron. Shouting at Zack and then getting back in. And the Busaiku knee! The Busaiku knee from Winters. 1, 2. And a kick out once again from Walker. The only moves that Zack has kind of really hit are his finishes. He's just hit he's hit 2 fall from graces, 1 Busaiku knee, and that's been it. The drop kick down to the outside. What has Zack got in mind? Pointing out to the fans. And the top rope crossbody. 2 former world champions giving everything that they had, and the cyclone kick. The code 0 cyclone kick from Kid Walker on the outside of the ring. Throws him into the steps. Those sharp edges digging right into the abdomen of Zack Winters. Walker just throwing Zack around the ring like he's a toy. Stomping on the side of the head. The referee's up to a count of 6. He's got to get back in the ring. It's a count of 7. Zack's back in. Kid Walker follows shortly behind. Top rope. Moonsault just missing. Just missing. Didn't get the distance he needed. Referee blocking the hard cam once again. Know how to work the cameras, brother. And the running knee. The running knee from Walker. It's calling Zack to his feet. And the knee of justice. The knee of justice from Walker to Winters. Winters is out. Winters is knocked out. 1, 2. And kick it. He's not knocked out. He is still breathing. He's alive. Yes, kid. That was 2. You've got to do more, buddy. There is more left in this match that you have got to do. Zack Winters is not someone to be taken lightly. And we are seeing that here first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen. These two, both men, are future world champions in OMPW. I can guarantee you that. Missing that lion salt. Zack Winters gets caught with the elbow to the midsection. Irish whip. A nice knee strike once again. Winters still has fight left in him. Walker dodging. Going for the back elbow. Just gets a little bit of it. He takes some heat himself. A running leg drop. Calling for something here. The Winters breaks free of it. He's going for the Danish hammer. Danish hammer. 2 Kid Walker. That's got to be it. 1, 2. And Kid Walker kicks out. Danish hammer. Busaiku knee. Island's call. He might have to hit the Dua Fadig. I think that's how it's pronounced. Dua Fadig. We only ever see that come out in big matches. Kid Walker. Release German just throwing Zack Winters across the ring. And now both men are laid out. Chop in the corner. Kid. Throw Zack onto the middle rope. Springboard. Drop kick onto the apron. Referee still blocking that hard cam. We see the last resort. Now he's calling Zack back to his feet, and the double axe handle. Thought we were going to see a big move there. A nice lion salt from Kid Walker. He's throwing everything out there. Oh, that was a 616. Cool. And going for the knee of justice, but missing. Zack dodging out of the way. You can see Zack's back absolutely torn up from all the kicks, all the bumps, all the bruises. Got that wrist lock in. Kid Walker breaks free of it. There he goes. He's going once again. Once again for the encryption. He's locked it in. He's locked in the encryption. Zack Winters, is he going to tap out? Zack Winters not one to tap out. No, he doesn't. He breaks the hold. He wrenched it too hard. The hold got broken. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay, fair. And the running drop kick. There have been, I mean, you can just refresh your stream because there have been some delays, I think, as well. I've had some drop frames at some points. And the top rope, Hurricane Rana, springboard Hurricane Rana from Winters. The leg drop between the legs. What is it going to take? What is it going to take to put either of these men away? Winters, top rope, and the frog splash from the top. What's he calling for? One last move. Fall from grace. He hits the fall from grace once again. That's got to be it. 1, 2. I can't believe this man. This man, Kid Walker, will not die. Gets the knees up on the standing shooting star. What does Zack have to do? What more can he do? Is this 660? 660! Drop kick from Kid Walker. Goes up to the top. Is he looking for the last resort now? And the swanton! He hits the swanton bomb! 1, 2! And a kick out at 2. Unless it's called something else in here. Walker going back to that top rope. He has given Zack everything that he has. Zack has given him everything that he has. At some point, boys, you're fighting later tonight. You gotta give up. I imagine Zack's gonna come out with some bandages later. It's with the spinal requiem. I don't know how to say that word. Spinal requiem. 1, 2, 3. Kid Walker gets the win over Zack Winters, putting that match to rest. Finally, both men did absolutely everything that they could, threw everything at each other, but it took a spinal requiem to put Zack Winters to rest. Kid Walker gets the win. A bit more momentum heading in to the first class ticket ladder match. These two men, 2 of the 7 confirmed, 8 total, will have a chance at a world requiem. Okay, cool. Spinal requiem. Cool. Gotcha. Nice. Thank you. That will main event reach for the sky later tonight. In the meantime, though, I'll get the next match set up. I believe there are 2 matches left in the evening. You had a shout, so you missed stuff. You missed Kid Walker versus Zack Winters. That was a fucking banger, dude. Kid versus Zack went hard. But it is not going to go as hard as Toby Fuchs, before heading in to the International Gold Rush Finals against the headmate, the Booker M, Mitchell Knight, before heading in to reach for the sky for the International Championship. Goes 1-on-1 with Hijo de la Oscuridad, the son of the darkness from Dios's de la Eternidad. Let's get right into it. Making his way out, getting the victory over Carter Lee last week, and before that getting the win over Zaila Green at New Genesis. Facing Mitchell Knight later on at Reach for the Sky for the International Championship from Dortmund, Germany, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is unbelievable, Toby Fuchs. Never once has this man held a singles championship in his 10-year career. He's been a tag team specialist his entire time. Later on will be his big moment. Will he walk out as the international champion? We'll have to see if he walks out of this match tonight against the Son of the Darkness. You see the candles lit up on the stage, rising from the depths of hell, the summoning of Hijo de la Oscuridad from the depths of the netherworld. From Dioses de la Eternidad, Hijo de la Oscuridad. Try to make it authentic there. Having a good run of form in both the Mates Crown Rumble and that six-pack challenge to determine the number one contender. He nearly came close. He was nearly the one to face Amari Chamberlain at reach for the sky until Talon Harlow snuck that pinfall victory in on Red Matsuda. This dark, brooding, and intimidating man is hoping that his brand of violence can be enough to take the gods of eternity to the promised land. But he'll have to get through the German sensation. Toby Fuchs here tonight. Ugh. I'm so glad my mic was muted when I was on the screen break, because I sat down and let out a belch of a burp. It was disgusting. The penultimate match tonight. Who will come out on top? Toby Fuchs needs this win heading in to the biggest match of his career. Oscuridad coming in strong, getting that waistlock in. Just tossing Toby around. Toby's the bigger of the two, but Oscuridad's nimble. That nimbleness might be just enough to get the edge off on Toby. Calling over tie up in the middle of the ring. From the second rope, hits the sling blade from the second rope. I've never seen that before. That was crazy. Oscuridad. I still don't know too much about his history. His first time we've seen him in the ring was when he popped up here in OMPW. Same with Hijo de Luz and Hijo de Mundo. We do not know anything about the three of them. And a kick, the stomp, with both feet to the midsection. Toby hasn't gotten a chance here yet. As Oscuridad sets up. No, Toby throws him over. Oscuridad lands back first. Toby's had a journeyman career, as we've mentioned many times, not holding that singles championship. Has wrestled every major company that you can think of. He has been there. Toby out-muscling Oscuridad. Oscuridad catches the strike and hits him with his own one. And the lethal kicks ending with the cutter. Going for the cover here. One. And one count. The kick-cutter combination was not enough to keep Fuchs down. Oscuridad taunts him. Well, like in a major promotion. Like he's had like indie titles and stuff, but nothing in a major promotion. He's been a tag team wrestler his whole career. Teaming up with Teddy Peters, teaming up with Matt King, his longtime best friend, former tag team partner, before Matt King started to take more of a singles approach to his career. Tagging up with JJ Austin. Tagging up with Mikey Nichols and Team DK. But has never, he's had many opportunities, but has never gotten that illustrious win. Stomping on that arm. This warm-up match, doing exactly what it needs to do for Toby. Revving him up, motivating him, getting him excited. Giving him the confidence so he can beat Mitchell Knight. Outreach for the sky, going for the cover. And a 2 count. Toby's going to have to put some more work in on Oscuridad. Oscuridad's getting the kicks in. And a chop across the chest from Fuchs. Catches the strike. Hits him with a chop. Toby calling for another hit. Catches it. Hits Oscuridad. Calling for a hit. Drop kick from Fuchs. Once again, Oscuridad gets out Over the hold. Going for a boot. And a sling blade from Oscuridad. He's a quick man. He's a very dark and angry man too. Don't let the flashy maneuvers fool you. A drop kick to the back, dropping Fuchs face first in the middle of the ring. Fuchs with the stomp, the kick back, and take him down with the shoulder block. Using that size advantage. And a kick, and the super kick. The basement super kick from Fuchs. Is he going for the Kirafiki here, maybe? Oh, the sunset. He hits the sunset on Oscuridad in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and Oscuridad kicks out of the sunset. That's not enough to put Oscuridad away. And he plunges in with that elbow strike. Toby's known to occasionally bring out a more aggressive side when he needs to. Doesn't try to too often. But when he does, he is a scary, scary man. And the neck breaker on the outside. That thin padding, the fans loving it at ringside there. And the big boot, the basement boot. I just know that popped in the microphone. He wrenches on Oscuridad's ankle, twisting that foot, trying to remove that speed from him. You can't move quickly if you can't walk. Oscuridad using that damaged leg, kicking Fuchs across the jaw, and just tossing him around, trying to get a cheap victory, trying to get a count-out win. Up to a count of 7. Is Toby going to make it back? He's back to his feet. Up to a count of 8. Toby steps back in calmly. Go for a drop kick. Oscuridad drops out of the way, and Oscuridad hits that basement drop kick, taking Toby down. Toby rolls out to the outside. They're back on the outside of the ring, and the belly-to-belly suplex. They're both down the outside of the ring. That's up to a count of 3 as they're trading blows on the outside. Toby dodges, catches. Oscuridad catches. And the double stomp! The leaping mushroom stomp from Oscuridad as Toby fixes out the ring. And the... Oh my god. The double foot stomp from the top rope as Toby amps himself up. He's just back to his feet. The ref's up to a count of 3. Toby lifting himself up. Gets back into the ring now. Dodges the super kick. Goes for the small package. This could be it. 1, 2. And a kick out from Oscuridad. Gets out of that small package. And that elbow drop onto Oscuridad. Toby now calling. Going for him back to his feet. Kick to midsection. Going for another sunset maybe. And he hits it. Hits the sunset. That's it. 1, 2. And another kick out from Oscuridad. The sunset not enough to put Oscuridad away. Toby is amped up. He is all up in Oscuridad's face. A double arm hook. Suplex. There's no way Oscuridad's getting out of that. Toby is on fire right now, but gets kicked in the jaw. The commentator's curse there. The roll up from Oscuridad. Rope break though. Toby's arm under the ropes. Oscuridad's going to have a bit more environmental awareness about him. Can't go for a roll up if his arms are under the ropes. Irish whip. Looks like Toby was trying to take in Oscuridad. Was a little bit too early. He gets thrown out to the outside. As Oscuridad's starting to get a bit cocky, starting to get a bit arrogant. When the darkness isn't just isn't just brooding, isn't just being stoic, isn't just being depressed. And the shoulder block taken down Oscuridad on the outside. Back first and that. Oh my lordy loo. That was crazy. That was insane. That was a crazy kick. Go for the cover on Fuchs now. 1, 2, and kick out from Toby Fuchs. That time to get him back in the ring was just too much. Toby was out to get out of that 3 count attempt. Hits the midsection. Toby rolls out of the way. And the running forearm smash. The quick elbow drop. If Toby can whip this out against Mitchell, if he can pull out this kind of momentum against Mitchell Knight at reach of the sky, he will walk out as the OMPW international champion. Catches the super kick. Strike to the head. And the Operation Dragon. Is he going up for Dark Days? He's setting up for it. And he misses the Dark Days. Toby rolls out of the way. Toby rolls out of the way at the last second. Their feet seems to be a little bit intertwined as Toby rolls them around. Toby Fuchs. Another sunset. That's it. The third sunset. 1, 2. Oh my God. Another kick out from Oscuridad. 3 sunsets is not enough to put Oscuridad away. Picks him up. Throws him around. Using his strength advantage on the smaller opponent. The knee to the jaw. Toby is amped up. He can feel the wind within his grasp. Breaking free from Oscuridad's hold. Strike after strike after strike. And another arm hook suplex. Runs into the corner. Running lariat into the corner. Taking down Oscuridad. Toby goes up top. And the elbow drop all the way across the ring. Oscuridad rolls out the way at the last second. Tries to lift Toby up, but Toby doesn't let him. He's not removing himself from the ground. Oscuridad now taking Fuchs. Elbow strikes to the midsection. Back and forth now with the reversals. Kick to midsection. And Toby throws Oscuridad over. Go for the cover now. That foot could be on the bottom rope. Referee has to keep it on. The foot. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. I know, right? Team DK are fucking old, bro. Pro Wrestling Noah, Team DK will always be on top there. Toby now calling for Oscuridad back to his feet. Is this the final sunset of Oscuridad's night? No! Oh no! The Kirifuka clutch! The Kirifuka! He's locked in the Kirifuka! And he breaks the hold. Oscuridad not tapping out. Toby wrenched too hard, breaking that hold. Oscuridad not looking too good right now. Power slam. Yeah, they've been doing it for a while, man. Going for that middle rope cutter and just missing completely. Oscuridad takes advantage of the situation. He's thrown to the ropes, kick to midsection. Samuel sit out spinebuster. Hits the hammerlock, sit out spinebuster, not going for the pinfall attempt. Toby dodges them, and he gets taken down. Taken down once again under the clothesline. Oscuridad with the sling blade. He's feeling it right now. Goes up to the top rope. Could be going for another Dark Days. And he hits the Dark Days on Fuchs. This can be the upset victory. Fuchs is not needing this. Heading in to reach the sky. 2 and kick out from Toby Fuchs. There will be no Dark Days for Toby today. And takes out Oscuridad's leg. Stomp on the back of the head from Fuchs. Quick elbow. No, Oscuridad dodges. Toby with the strikes to the midsection. And the drop kick to the back. knocking Oscuridad face first into the mat. Oscuridad breaking free of Toby's hold. Elbows to the midsection. And a basement drop kick as Toby's trying to recover from that. Breaks free, gets the drop kick, hits him with a takedown lariat. And a double axe handle to the spine. Kicks the midsection from Toby. Both men bruised up. Handspring, cutter, the Mexican Destroyer! The Mexican Destroyer from Oscuridad and a kick out from Toby. It is not enough. It is not enough at all. Toby is not letting this match. And the super kick, the basement super kick from Fuchs. He's not letting this match go to waste. He needs this win. He needs this momentum heading into Reach for the Sky. Going for the cover now after the basement super kick. 1, 2, 3. Toby with the win over Hijo de la Oscuridad. Toby, that's his third win on OMPW. Oh, Mitchell Knight's coming out. His opponent later on at Reach for the Sky, face to face. One of these men will walk out the first ever OMPW International Champion. This after this match. Thank you for the follow, Prodigal. Welcome to the main space. Hope you've been enjoying your OMPW visiting experience. How are you? You got the Adam Cole following a lot. You didn't see it though because of his match card. For later on this evening, Mitchell Knight taking on Toby Fuchs to crown the first ever international champion. But before that, we have our main event of the evening to get to. For freedom. The Prodigal Sons, OMPW Gladius champion Connor Alexander teaming up with longtime best friend and former tag team champion partner Percy Grayson, taking on the number one contender JJ Austin and her longtime best friend, former tag team partner Delilah Knight. Looks like Delilah won't be coming out in her Hellhounds gear. She will not be repping the Hellhounds. She'll be repping her and JJ here tonight. This match will be a absolute banger of a match. I can assure you. There is a lot of personal history, especially between JJ and both Connor and Percy. A lot of stuff happened behind the scenes that we really shouldn't be talking about because it doesn't impact the pro wrestling that we will be seeing. But that being said, it's gonna play a part. These four are gonna beat the absolute shit out of each other. Connor has attacked JJ and Delilah after their match last week. Delilah has gotten a pin over both JJ and Connor, leading up to their title match later. But for now, it is time for the main event. This has been a fantastic night here at RPW, and we're ending it off with the wild child from the Hellhounds coming out in their classic gear. This is the gear that we all fell in love with Delilah Knight for. From Melbourne, Australia, the young bride, Delilah Knight, the younger sister of the headmate Mitchell Knight, will be facing the winner of JJ Austin and Connor Alexander on the first Freedom following Reach for the Sky. She could be facing her best friend next week. She could be facing her best friend next week. That would just be absolutely... That'd be a banger match. We've seen these two wrestle before, and they always pull out all the stops. They have a bit of a friendly rivalry going. A friendly competition is always a good thing. And now the number one contender making her way out to the ring, winning that triple threat against Colo and Gomez on the first ever Freedom with the infamous Luthez press finish. And making her way out. She wouldn't be feeling too happy given the ending to her match with Delilah Knight last week, with Conor Alexander coming out attacking both of them, trying to make his mark. I'm never going to stop talking about that. Oh no. JJ Austin and Delilah Knight tag teaming up for the first time in what's felt like a very long time, but going up against the most tumultuous tag teams to ever exist. Coming out together with the Tron at a combined weight of 425 pounds. Percy Grayson, the OMPW Gladius champion, Conor Alexander, the Prodigal Sons. These two met while Percy was training Conor after Conor decided that maybe pro wrestling was for him after all. Percy and Conor finding that bond in that training class. Conor trained under Tyler Breeze at whatever his wrestling school's name was, I forgot. Percy Grayson coming in to give a little what you call it? A seminar. Percy Grayson coming in to give a seminar to Conor Alexander and the rest of the training cohort. These two went out for drinks after, and ever since then they've been inseparable, tied at the hip, the best of friends, as they share one common love, being the best possible. They find wrestling as an art form, as an escape, as a means to an end. And they're going to make sure that both JJ and Delilah walk into their respective tag matches, or into their respective title matches over the next few weeks, battered and bruised. I haven't yet. I've been looking at it. I have been looking into it, but not yet. I still think the software tool is behind a paywall. As soon as they get modded in, oh my god, I'm spending all day on Premiere and After Effects. Percy and Delilah starting off the match. Percy and JJ used to be involved with one another. Which has ended. They are on good terms now, but in this match, they are not friends. Percy is there for Conor, going for a small package, not even a one count on Delilah. Going for the kick to midsection. Delilah catches it, a knee strike right to Percy, and taking him down with the clothesline. Delilah's got a lot of momentum heading into this match, whereas Percy does not have nearly as much. He's had 2 matches on Freedom, I believe. Might be wrong. He might have only had 1 on Freedom, I think. Because he had the 6-man tag, and there was also the Gladius Gauntlet, I believe, at New Genesis, but I don't count it as a singles match. Let's see. The Percy's are 2 losses, yeah, okay. A 6-man tag and the Gladius Gauntlet, so Percy really hasn't had much of a one-on-one opportunity yet to showcase what he can do. Also, the only person in this match that has not picked up a win yet. Going for a rebound move, but missing, and Delilah also missing. An elbow drop across the chest of Conor Alexander, and stomping on the Spitfire, on the Gladius champion. This is not helping Conor's cause of ending careers, because his was ended. And a nice STO, kind of an STO from Delilah. Locking up the legs. And stomping the knees right into the mat. Now, Connor did have to retire from professional football.
Boobies.
Hey, what up, Adam? What up, Adam H, madam, mate? Long time no see. How are ya? I forgot if you're allowing me to dox you or not, if I can say your real name. How are ya? How have you been? Hope you're well. I hope everything that's going on in the States isn't impacting you too much. Or at all, realistically, but some things you can't really avoid. And the hot tag. Percy Grayson gets tagged in by the OMPW Gladiators champion, Conor Alexander. Percy now dragging Delilah around the ring. Gets her in the collar and elbow tie-up. Think about dogs? Word. What up, Parker? And the jawbreaker from Percy. Irish whip into the ropes. Drop down. And the reverse elbow. Going for the cover here. One. No, I don't even know if there was a, was a one in there. Okay, the ref holds up the one. Percy lifting up Delilah and clubbing her across the back. And tagging in is Boyfie. He's behind the paywall? Okay, cool. It might not be too much for paywall though. It might be like $10. If it's $10, then that's fine. From what I've seen, a lot of these mods sort of like come out towards the end of the game, like for free. So come out towards the end of the game's lifespan. So I'd imagine around like December to January, a lot of these Patreons will start dropping these mods for free. JJ now gets a rest Irish whip and a sling blade, I think. The camera didn't exactly catch that. And drops JJ down. Kind of tags in Percy Grayson. Percy with the running kick across JJ's face. JJ reversing around now, getting some strikes in. JJ's a fighter. She's been in many fights across her career. She's lost teeth over it. She's spilled blood. She's spilled tears. She's spilled sweat. Taking years off her life for the sport. And that is continuing here with Picasso's combo. Percy Grayson, an esteemed painter, an esteemed artist outside the professional wrestling ring. He's got that backup plan in place. And has drawn and painted many beautiful artworks. And has drawn heavily from the likes of Van Gogh and Picasso from the past. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're definitely early access. We're going to work. Hope everything's been good with you and the gang. Bye-bye. Bye. Hope you have fun at work. And yeah, everything's been pretty... okay. With me, yeah, I'm good. But the gang, yeah. The stunner over the top rope. JJ's out of the ring. Gladiators champion posing right in front of Delilah Knight. Could be facing Delilah. Delilah gets the strike on Connor's leg. Probably not a smart move to be posing right in front of a fire, of someone with a heart full of fire, such as Delilah Knight. Speaking of fire, the Inferno JJ Austin gets kicked in the midsection. WM kick, thank you. And the powerbomb position and the running sit out powerbomb on JJ Austin. Connor tags in Grayson as JJ brings in Knight to a face-to-face. The original Prodigal Sons were... This is a deep war here. The original Prodigal Sons were Percy Grayson and Mitchell Knight. So Percy and Delilah probably had a lot of interaction before Delilah was even wrestling. And the step-up senton from Delilah going for the cover. 1, 2, and up 2 can from the step-up senton. So Delilah probably, even before she was starting wrestling training, knew what Percy Grayson would do, knew what kind of person he was, knew what he wanted to do. Oh my god! Oh my god, the disenchanted from Delilah Knight. Go for the cover. What? No, not even the 1 count. Connor breaks up the pinfall attempt. Connor breaks it up. Stomping on Percy. Collar and elbow tie up now. Irish whip into the corner. Percy sees whatever she had coming. Gets him with a reverse elbow. Hits a midsection chop. Strike. Guy coming in with a flurry of offense and takes him down. Delilah Knight might be one of the most informed wrestlers on our roster right now. Just watching Percy crawl over to the champion. She was wanting Connor to get in the ring. She was aching for the champion to get in the ring. Getting revenge after last week. Connor jumping up to the top and catching Delilah in the back of the head. pointing over to Percy Grayson and throwing the arms up. At the too sweet. He's taunt spamming right now. He heard how over Ollie Weston was getting with the aura farming and he's trying to do it himself. The arm row takedown. Kicks in midsection. Into the powerbomb. Trying to get some strikes in and gets free of the powerbomb position. JJ with the kick to midsection. And the Shining Wizard from JJ Austin. Going for the cover. 1, 2. And no, Percy Grayson breaks up the pinfall attempt. JJ lifting Connor up to her feet. Connor dodges and hits her with the clothesline. Strike across the face. Reverse elbow and the elbow drop from the reverse DDT. Man, I can't speak right now. And goes for the Galaxy Splash. Hits the Galaxy Splash right in front of Percy. Had to contort some weird ways across the ring while Delilah Knight breaks up the pin. But regardless of if the pinfall went through or not, JJ's got to be feeling the effects from that Galaxy Splash. And Percy goes to the cover now. 1, 2. And JJ Austin kicks out. You have to expect that after the time it took. And the tilt-a-whirl DDT. Getting out of whatever Percy had planned. JJ now throws Percy into the corner. Tags in Delilah. Irish whip against the ropes. And the double running shoulder block. The tandem offense from JJ and Delilah. Proving too much for Percy to handle right now. Oh my, and the face to the knee. Runs up the ropes. And the basement drop kick from Knight onto Grayson. Rise up to the top rope. Diving splash. She soared across the ring for that. Over halfway across the ring. You can see he's on the other side of the middle of the M and the P. That means he's across the other side of the ring. That is exactly in the middle. Delilah's got the rear naked choke locked in. She's locked in the rear naked choke. Percy could pass out here, but Connor breaks up the submission attempt. Inside the ring. And Delilah tags in JJ Austin. It's been a very exciting night of action here at OMPW, and we will continue with Reach for the Sky just after this broadcast. Stomping on Percy's head. She goes for the cover. 1, 2. I was going to say, Percy didn't kick out of that after 2 stomps in the head. I would have been beside myself. Absolutely beside myself. Percy pulls JJ back up to her feet. Jump across the chest. Kick under. Percy with the DDT on Austin. Good morning, babe. Everyone say good morning to Ellie. Percy now. The emphasis in art, maybe? No. JJ gets the notch on the back of the knee. Good morning, baby. We're still on Freedom. It's been a 3-hour show. JJ with a kick right to Percy's spine. Tags in Delilah Knight. Chop across the chest. Slams Percy back first into the mat. Percy rolls back up to his feet. Irish whip to Delilah in the corner. And just stomping a mud hole. Considering who JJ Austin's father is, that's got to be extremely disrespectful. Percy with the pile driver, spiking Delilah right on her head. The tag is good. Connor Alexander, OMPW champion, comes into the ring. And the sling blade, dropping Delilah on the back of her neck. Stomping on that arm. It's a little rope and a lion salt. Just working on Delilah, taking her out methodically, slowly. Delilah gets free. And hits the fucking TKO on Connor Alexander too. And a kick out from Connor. Kick to the midsection, Delilah Knight. Setting up for it. Kick to midsection, no. Connor catches it. Delilah might have been going for the brain stew there. Connor caught it just in time. Chopped to the chest. Went for a suplex and a snap suplex. Could have tagged there, was in a perfect spot to do it, but no, he's continuing to work on Delilah. And a double stomp across the chest from Connor onto Delilah. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 from Connor. Kicks the midsection. Connor Alexander, he's setting for the Decorum Destroyer. Seems Decorum destroyed. Going for the cover and Delilah. What? No, not even a 1 count. JJ breaks up the pinfall attempt. Make sure you join the raffle, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself some mate bucks. You can get yourself a free OMPW ticket. Reverse DDT elbow drop thing. And the Galaxy Splash. Once again, he hits it on Delilah. Delilah looks like she's out. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Delilah. Knight. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. Delilah is not giving up. The crowd chanting tag team wrestling, and I have to agree. Tag team wrestling indeed. This has been a fantastic night. Fantastic match. Every match just keeps getting better and better. Connor now is taking apart Delilah right in front of JJ, but Delilah saw that last one coming, getting some strikes in of her own. We've got 60 seconds left in that raffle. Make sure you're joining. Just saying. Go for the cover now, Alexander. 1, 2. And a kick out of 2. Isn't enough to put down the Gladius champion. And hits Connor in the midsection, taking him out to the outside. Guy goes up to the top rope. Calling out to the fans at ringside. And missing the drop kick. And hits the whippersnapper at ringside. Connor's laid out. Delilah could get the counter victory. Takes on the turnbuckle though, just in case. Delilah Knight, ever crafty. Up to a count of 4. Irish whips Connor back into the ring. She's not trying to get the cheap win. She wants to get the pinfall on the champion. Kick to midsection. Connor breaks free of the combo. And the kick. Drop kick to the side of the head. And the elbow drop to the back. Connor's going to try and snap that Achilles tendon right off the bone. Damn it. Stomping and now just stepping across Delilah. Connor weighing more than Delilah, so that would be crushing her sternum. The reverse of the Irish whip though. The sternum clearly was not crushed. Irish whip in the corner. Delilah tags in JJ now that she has the chance. Tags in the fresh tag team partner. Tags in JJ, but gets hit with the sling blade from the champion. These two will be wrestling later on tonight. And the suplex dropping JJ right on her head. Connor catches the kick, but JJ sees through whatever Connor has and hits him with the enziguri. Connor now with the reverse DDT elbow drop. 1 count. Delilah breaks up the pinfall attempt at a 1. Connor lifts JJ back to her feet. JJ catches the kick. I made this kick for JJ. This one is me. I made it for my personal universe mode because she was doing a certain match type that I haven't announced yet, and I just thought it was fitting. Catches her and gets the dragon screw. Thank you. I really like the baggy pants. I think it kind of suits the whole punk fight shows. Connor now taking a breather, tagging in Percy. Goes right up to Delilah, taking it to the corner. Head first into the top turnbuckle. Goes Percy going for Van Gogh's. Whoa, Van Gogh's nose hit in the middle of the ring. JJ getting in front of the referee, not even letting him go down for a pinfall attempt. While Percy stomps on the fingertips of Delilah. He goes up to the top rope. And the leaping knee drop from the top. Taken straight out of Calaway's book, I think. Flips him around. Kicks the leg. And now choking him out with her foot. Moves that turnbuckle pad now. Conor Alexander blocks the camera. Work for the hard cam, brother. Throws Percy right on the back of his head. As she goes over, makes her way to JJ. Tags her in. Percy gets back to his feet. And a bicycle knee strike taking down JJ. Well, Percy tags Conor back in. The two will be fighting. Outreach for the sky for the Gladiators Championship. Conor goes straight. And he hits. Go for the crossroad. No, JJ punches away free of it. Conor going for it again though. Going for another attempt, but JJ breaking free once again from the Chrome Destroyer. Going for a kick to midsection, and a stunner! The Inferno stunner from Weston! That's got to be it! One! And Percy breaks up the pinfall attempt. The Inferno stunner, we thought that would be it. That puts away everyone. Kick to the midsection. I think here. Arm drag. Referee's doing with the turnbuckle. 1, 2, 3. Referee, come on. Could have been 3 there, but the referee was dealing with that turnbuckle that I believe Conor took off. Kind of shot himself in the foot with that. The match is going to be so fucked. I'm going to go to sleep at 10 a.m. Choke slam from JJ Austin. Going for the cover now. 1, 2. A kick out from Alexander. That choke slam is not enough to put down the Gladiators champion. Kicks the midsection and the Shining Wizard. Once again to Alexander. That's got to be it. 1, 2. And a kick out from Conor. How much more does JJ have to put in? There we go, the Inferno starter from Austin. The Inferno starter from JJ Austin. 1, 2, 3, and JJ Austin has just pinned the Gladius champion here at the Go Home Show of Freedom. JJ Austin, Delilah Knight have all the momentum heading in to Reach for the Sky. What a match, what a show. We've had some fantastic wrestling here tonight. As these two celebrate, they're on top of the world, heading into Reach for the Sky. Well, I mean, there's 4 people compared to 6, I guess, so. That leads straight in to momentarily Conor Alexander versus JJ Austin for the OMPW Gladius Championship. JJ's had Conor's number this entire time. Is this going to be it for Conor? Is he done? Is this reign a one and done? Or is JJ Austin going to walk out on top as the OMPW Gladius Champion? Thank you all so much for watching OMPW Freedom Episode 4. I've been Mitch, mate. You've been incredible, and we'll see you next week.